same way, these groups of unfortunate people will be taken to the fire of Jahannam. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا فُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا. Until they get to the doors and the doors are open, they will be in shock. قال لهم خزنة ألم يأتكم رسل منكم يتلون عليكم آيات ربكم وينذرونكم لقاء يومكم هذا. Did messengers not come to you from your own people? Messengers, Anbiya, prophets, did they not come to you? Were they not sent to you to warn you and remind you of this day? Were you not told that you will have to take reckoning? Were you not told, believe in Allah? Look at the signs of Allah. But you chose to believe in your idols. You chose to worship your idols. Even though you believe that worshiping your idols is wrong, but you followed your idols and followed your forefathers and did not accept the message of Tawheed and the oneness of Allah. Did you not get this message? They will say, قَالُوا بَلَا. Yes, indeed, we got the message. وَلَكِنْ حَقَّتْ كَلِمَةُ الْعَذَابِ. But today, the word of Allah and the punishment of Allah for the disbelievers has become reality. Now we know, Jama'atul Muslimin, beloved brothers and sisters, that often when reality comes about, when we see the reality of something, often it is too late. We have the choice to do something. We choose not to do it, or we choose to delay it until it's too late. They say that when something is easy, when you leave it for last minute, it becomes difficult. And when something is difficult and you leave it for the last minute, it becomes impossible. The same with our ibadah. When we need to do something, let us try to do it as quickly as possible. Let us respond to that call so that we know we have done our duty towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we feel like reciting Quran, don't put it out for before Maghrib if we can recite a bit now. Yes, let us make time before Maghrib because that is a time where there is most barakah and our du'as are even more accepted before the waqt of Maghrib. But may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. Amen. So tonight we mentioned the verse of those that will be taken to the fire of Jahannam on that day. And we know on the day of Qiyamah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has removed that quality of compassion, that quality of mercy. Allah ta'ala has taken that out or not given that to those angels. Khalidan, they are angels that will be very harsh. You can plead with them, you can cry with them, you can make excuses, you can beg them. In the dunya we can pay people. No, I give you something, you keep quiet. You just turn a blind eye. But in the akhirah, Allah is not in need of our money. Allah is not in need of nothing. In the akhirah will be the good things that we have done and the bad sins we have done. And so for that reason, Allah gives us this opportunity in Ramadan. We can leave Ramadan, we can come out of Ramadan with no sins, Jama'atul Muslimin. Whatever we have done in the past, it just takes us to turn to Allah and every sin can be forgiven. Can we imagine? Every sin can be forgiven and we can walk out of this Ramadan, or we can come out of this Ramadan with mountains of good deeds. And we've explained in the past, how many letters of Quran are there on one page? I tried to count today, one line, and was more than 30 letters in one line. Now the Mus'haf that we commonly read from is the 13th line. Say that's 30 times 10 is 300, 360, say 350 times 10. That is 3,500 of reward on one page outside Ramadan. What about inside Ramadan, where it is multiplied and multiplied? This is the reality of the month of Ramadan. This is the reality of the benefits and the rewards of the month of Ramadan. We give one apple or one date, and Allah puts so much of barakah in the food that we share, or the groceries that we share. And we spoke about that in the time of today's Jummah lecture. Can we imagine we give one can of beans, baked beans for example, Allah gives us the reward of? I don't know. Because Allah says, I will reward that person for his fasting. And we know that the reward in the month of Ramadan is much greater. So it's not even known that what Allah Ta'ala will give us in the month of Ramadan. That is how much Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala will reward us. So let these words, Jama'atul Muslimin, for you and for all of us, let it be a means of encouragement.
Ameen.
The committee has decided to extend the cut-off date for the collection of groceries, for the grocery drive, to next week at Friday, inshallah. Let us try to contribute as best as we can, and our reward is with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala protect us.
Ameen.
May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala forgive us.
Ameen.
Please be careful on the roads. There's been a number of things happening on the roads. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala just always be vigilant. May Allah Ta'ala protect us. Whenever we leave the house, let us try to recite Ayatul Kursi. And let us try to recite the necessary du'as. And let us make dua for one another for protection, dua for one another for forgiveness, and dua for one another, that when Allah Ta'ala takes us from this dunya, we must all die with iman, with beautiful smiling faces, and we must say the words of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah Ta'ala accept. Assalamu alaikum.